Hello, it's Just Gaming here, and welcome back to Minecraft Story Mode. Today I'm going to be going over the full chapter of Below the Bedrock, episode 4. So yeah, I'm going to be going over what happened and letting you know. Yeah, I've gone over 3 already, but now today I'm going to be going over the 4th one. So yeah, this is why it gets pretty intense now, by the way, the story. This is why the story kind of it doesn't get really that messed up, but this is why it gets intense. So yeah, this is the main headline that happens. Our heroes take the journey to a long-forgotten land where there's nothing quite as what it seems. Dangerous lurks around every corner. Or Jesse's new alliances and friendships will stand the test they face. So yeah, so basically this episode is mainly under the bedrock. It's like a big whole wide world under the bedrock. Now, in original Minecraft, we won't actually have this. Obviously, we'll have like the massive void, but in story mode, yeah, there's a massive thing on the ground underneath the bedrock. So that's why they've called it that. So the main thing that happened in this episode is that there was an old town, by the way, underneath, and there was just loads and loads of different people that we had to save, by the way, from underneath, by the way. So the first episode is called Madness Massive Enderman. So yeah, if you didn't know, we were having we arrived there was like a minecart track that we had to go on and stuff like that. And for some reason this Enderman appears out of nowhere, this massive Enderman, and he starts doing random things, taking the tracks away and stuff like that. Which was not great. So that's kind of the first part that happens in this one. So I think we go through something. I think when it starts, I can't actually remember. I think we come through something, and then we're kind of in this big wide world, by the way, that's underneath the bedrock. So it turns out that was going to be our way out. But it turns out that it wasn't. It just led to us being below the bedrock, basically, which was a bit of a shame. So, so that's the first part that happens. We're below. The massive Enderman just chases us for some reason on the tracks and does some very dangerous things. So, that's kind of the first thing that happens. So there you go, and that's what happens. Okay, that now moves on to the next video, which is called We've Lost Jack. So yeah, there is a point where we actually lose him, by the way. But by the way, he's actually not dead, by the way. I know that he falls down. But there is a point where we do see him again. We kind of see him right near the end, by the way, like right near the end of it when you actually see him again. So just thought I would let you know on that. Unfortunately we lost Jack, which was not great. I had to do something, and unfortunately it lost him. Unfortunately, we had to make a truce with them little mini guys. By the way, we had to make a lot of truce of them, and apparently it turns out that the truce went wrong, and apparently we lost Jack. So that was not great, unfortunately. But the good thing is, by the way, though, is he didn't actually die, which was actually good, because right near the end we do actually see him. He actually comes back, so that's a pretty cool thing, isn't it? We'll see what happens with that. Like I said in these, I won't be going through all of the story, by the way, because there's actually some of the story I can't actually remember that happens, because I did them all a couple of weeks ago, so I don't really remember what happens in them. If you guys have watched every episode, then you would know what happens. But yeah, knowing me, it's been a couple of weeks since I've done them, so that's the reason I'm not going to be going through every single thing. Right then. Okay, right, let's move on to the next video. which is called Time to Quiz. So yeah, so apparently in that last video that I mentioned about, that's where we actually discovered the city, by the way, you know, that city that we discovered, which, if you didn't know, which was actually Zara's city, if you didn't know. It was kind of like a lost city, by the way. That's what it kind of were, by the way. Yeah, that's what it kind of were, by the way. And then after that, we spot another kind of a city after that, which is that city where loads of different people live, where there was loads of random people and stuff. The main person was called Binta, if you didn't know. She was the owner of that little town. And then what we had to do is we just had to discover loads of things that apparently that they were all really scared of us when we turned up, because they didn't even know who we were, by the way, until we actually had to say our names and stuff. And then turns out we were kind of welcoming it, and then obviously we had to kind of look around and see what they were and stuff like that. It was kind of a little bit complicated at first, but yeah, we just had to take a little bit of a look around and see what they were. There was a little puppy which I really loved as well, and really adored as well. I was trying to think of who's that little puppy was. I think it might have been Binta's, I think. Yeah, I think it might have been Binta's, I think. So yeah, we had a little bit of a play around with that, and we talked to some other people as well. Which for some reason were kind of really freaked out. So yeah, that was a bit annoying, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a bit annoying, wasn't it? But yeah, we just had to see what was going on, I guess. That's all what we did during that. We had to work out what were going on, and all of that. So yeah, and then after that, we had a chat with Binta, and apparently we had to do a bit of a quiz. Apparently, that's what we had to do. Well, before that, we had to do like a little bit of a building competition after that. So I think we had to build Romeo, didn't we? Yeah, because Romeo sadly went, by the way. Unfortunately, we did like see him right near the end of the story during episode 5. Yeah, for some reason we do kind of a chat about him and what he did and stuff. Oh no, not Romeo. No, Fred. Sorry, no, I meant Fred. Speaking of Romeo, we will get to him in the final one. No, I meant to say Fred. I'm getting the characters mixed up. So yeah. So we were talking about Fred. We had to build him in like a creature, which I didn't actually do too bad at doing him, to be fair. So yeah, we had to do him, by the way, which weren't actually too bad, if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, we built him, and yeah, right near the end of episode 5, he does actually appear, right near the end, and he talks about a few things and that. So yeah, we do that. So yeah, that's him. So yeah, and then after that, we do the quiz. After that, and I found the quiz really, unfortunately, not really good. I think I only got one answer correct, if I remember. I know that I didn't get all of them correct. I don't know why. It's just because was I being a noob and I wasn't listening or something? I don't know. But I believe I only got one question right, and then I think I got all the others wrong. Yeah, I was not great. I was not great at all, by the way, at that quiz. Yeah, that quiz didn't go down successfully, by the way. So there you go. So yeah, that's the main thing that happened in that episode. That's the main thing that happened in that one. Nothing much else. Yeah, you can see that the video was quite long, by the way. Yeah, it was quite a long video, that one, because there was a lot that we had to do. And then after that, we had to go down into a secret thing after that. Yeah, it was like a secret thing underneath the ground that we had to do, and we had to. I think we had to try and find one of the mystery books, if I remember. That we had to try and find. I'm not sure if it was Fred's book. I can't remember. but there was like a little thing that we had to do where we had to find a book, which I'm assuming I think was Fred's book, that we had to find. So yeah, we ended up finding that. We actually managed to find like a big giant map as well, of the entire map as well. So we had to find that as well, to try and discover something. So yeah, we did end up doing that, which didn't go too bad. And then when I found everything, we kind of worked out of where we need to go, and then after that we kind of went up, and stuff like that. So that was it. And then our next adventure was to go to a little cabin. By the way, we had to go to a little cabin and try and find some clues there, and try and locate that. And now that moves on to the next video, which is called Returning Ivor. So if you don't know, this ninja guy for the whole time was Ivor, which I didn't even know. I thought it was like a random person. Apparently it was actually created by the admin, if you didn't know. Yeah, the admin, by the way. I think it's actually near the end of. I think it's near the end of the last episode, right near the end. Yeah, near the end of the last one, where obviously Romeo becomes May. By the way, pretends to be May, and yeah, then right near the end he applies the ninja, which is actually Ivor, underneath it, and yeah, so that's kind of what happens. And then when the ninja finds us, by the way, he just starts playing around with us, like having a bit of a battle with him and stuff like that. Yeah, he tried to be really cool. And then after that, then we know he gave up, and he revealed his identity, and it was Ivor. And we were all really shocked about it, that it was Ivor. And by the way, yeah, his hair was a little bit weird, by the way. Yeah, I don't know whether he had a haircut or something, I don't know. But yeah, his hair did feel a little bit weird. It looked a little bit shorter from what it used to look like. Yeah, it was really nice seeing Ivor again. Obviously, it was really nice seeing him again from the first season. Yeah, it was really nice. Obviously, this is on the time that he appears, by the way, because obviously, like early on in season 2, we don't see him. We actually don't see him. But yeah, he does appear in episode 4, by the way, and then he does appear in the final one. I think it's like right near the end, if I remember. He appears right near the end. So yeah, it was very nice seeing Ivor again, and we had a bit of a chat with him about what was going on and stuff. And he did actually talk about the admin, by the way. He did actually talk about that, and letting you know our plans of how to take the admin down, which was obviously the main idea of this, by the way. But yeah, it was just really nice seeing him again. From that long ago, it was just really nice seeing him, and yeah, I just really enjoyed seeing him. I just really enjoyed seeing his face again. I think it was just really nice, and yeah, so there you go. So that's what happened there. So yeah, so that's what happened there. So yeah, I think in the main of that episode, after when we've seen Ivor, when he obviously goes, we go to the main cabin area. That's kind of where we go after that. That's kind of the main idea. And now that moves on to the next video, which is called Redstone Magma Golem. So yeah, if you didn't know, there was a massive golem that we had to battle, by the way, to go through loads and loads of security things and all that sort of thing. Well, I know that we did have to battle. We had to battle like little golems first. By the way, we had to battle its little minion golems. So I had to do that, and then after that, we battled the main big fella. After that, which took a bit of a while, but it was actually easy because if you didn't know, by the way, it was really easy because he was actually made out of cobblestone, if you didn't know. So the way that we did it is, it was really easy. We had to get rid of all the cobblestone that he had on him, so he had no arms at all, and nothing. And then there was a point where we just literally just destroyed him, and apart from that, it was really easy to do. There was actually a point where I was struggling, and that was I think it was making the TNT block. I found it really hard of doing that, but in the end, I finally did it with the maidest attempt. I mean, it took a few attempts to do it, but I did actually do it in the end. And yeah, and then when he went, it was like kaboom! It was like free again. So there you go. So that's the main thing that happened in that one. So yeah, also along the way there was a lot of them recording things that Romeo did as well, which was really annoying as well. So yeah, there was a lot of them, unfortunately, that he ended up doing. About saying to us, well done, you took it out and all that. Yeah, just loads of them different recording things. So yeah, we did end up destroying the golem in the end. By the way, it wasn't actually that easy, but yeah, it was like really cool when we battled it and stuff like that. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that moves on to my next video now, which is called I'm Always There For You, which is actually aimed on Petra, because Petra actually talked about something, if you don't know, and she kind of feels left out, and I'm kind of always there for her. I'm always there for Petra. I mean, Petra was like, I've always loved Petra from the start. I've just really enjoyed being with her. So yes, mainly this bit, we have to go to the little cabin. Yeah, if you don't know, it's only Radar and Petra with us. I didn't actually mention about Nerm. Nerm actually stays in the town, if you don't know, and he actually waits for Jack, so that's why that Nerm's not with us. And then the other people, by the way, they actually just find their own way out when they do, by the way. So yeah, that's what happens with them. So yes, it's only Radar and Petra that are only with us for this kind of like little journey to go to the cabin. Yeah, there is a bit where Radar just ducks his feet in the water. I think he does that to relax or something. I don't know. I think he's doing that to relax. So yeah, we kind of just left him to do that. And then me and Petra just go in the cabin, and we'll take a little bit of a look around. And there is a few puzzles that we have to work out and stuff, which I found really easy, by the way, if you didn't know, because yeah, I found it really easy. So if you didn't know, Roman is red, Fred is blue, and Zara is purple, by the way. So it was really easy to work out. Yeah, it was really easy to work out. I didn't even find it difficult or anything. I found it really easy. And then after that, when we dug Zara's bed, by the way, it's Zara, not Zara, yeah. I think I was saying Zara then for a second. I meant to say Zara. Yes. So we digged the bed, and then we found something. We found a book underneath it, and it was actually one of our mystery books, by the way, of Fred. So yeah, we managed to find out one of them. Yeah, once again, really easy and all of that. And then after that, we put the bed back down. And then after that, we kind of read the book. After that, we had kind of a few ideas of what to do next and stuff like that. Yeah, and then after that, that was mainly it that we had to do. I think there was a few more other things that we had to do and stuff, but that was kind of the main of it. And then yeah, and then after that, as I mentioned earlier, about Petra talking about loads of these things about her and stuff like that, and I said to her that I'll always be there for her, which I will be, by the way, because I'm always there. Yeah, so yeah, she just talks about a load of them, by the way, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of the main of that episode. We go to that cabin and we discover other stuff, including finding Fred's book, mystery book under Zara's bed. Okay, well, I've got 2 more videos to go through and more of the story as well. So the next video is called It's Too Dangerous. So this is aimed on the bit where we go back to the town again, if you don't know. So yeah, you know where Zara's town were, where we were really early on. We actually go back there, by the way, and yeah, we go back there. And before that, by the way, there is armor that we have to wear as well. I think the armor that I picked were I think it was that straps armor. I think that's the one that I actually picked. So yeah, we ended up doing that, and it's something that I've actually missed out, by the way. I actually forgot to say this. Is if you didn't know, we actually meet these little minion guys again from quite early on, by the way, and it actually challenges us to something. But by the way, it's not even a challenge. By the way, it's not even a challenge at all. Apparently, we go inside of it, and we have to make something. By the way, and I just made something very, very easy. By the way, if you want to know what I made, go and check out the video, and you would know what you would know what I'm. But yeah, so they literally just challenge us to make something, and we ended up doing that. So yeah, that was actually before we actually went to the cabin, just to let you know, and before we actually battled. I think it was before we battled the golem as well, the big massive golem and the little mini golems. So yeah, I just thought I would let you know about them little minion fellas. About that we had to go to that big giant castle thing. Anyway, right, back to the video I was at before. Yeah, so yeah, we go back to Zara's town now. If you don't know, the kind of a destroyed town. And the plan is, by the way, is we have to just try and all escape, if you don't know. Yeah, by the way, we actually say it. I actually say it's too dangerous to all the people that I'm with, by the way. About it's too dangerous to stay in the town, to stay in the town underneath the thing, by the way. So yeah, that's what I say after that, by the way, if you don't know. And yeah, this is the episode where Jack appears again. Jack appears again from when we lost him, which I thought we did lost him. I thought we did lose him, but apparently we didn't. He was actually still alive in the end. And the funny thing is, by the way, is all of them kind of charge in, by the way, and they take all the Googlies out, and including all that Nerm's in that pack as well, and yeah, and then Jack and Nerm actually greeted each other again because they haven't obviously seen each other since obviously Jack fell down, and yeah, them two greeted each other, and then yeah, and then after that it was just really easy. After that, we had to try and do a load of like other things and stuff like that. We had to try and like distract the Enderman, which weren't actually that easy, but we had to do something with it. So there you go. And now there was a big massive choice that I had to make. By the way, there was a massive choice I had to make, and that moves on to my very final video, which is called Leaving Radar and Finale. Now, yeah, you probably know what I do now because it says it in the title. Yeah, I had to make a decision. By the way, yeah, I had to make a massive decision, and that was either leaving Radar with the Enderman or saving Fred's people and leaving Fred's people behind. But to be honest with you, I had to save Fred's people, just because they've been stuck in there for a really long time. And yeah, the best option that I went for is to save Fred's people. So yeah, that's what I went for, by the way. And I just thought that was the best idea. So yeah, that's what I did, by the way. I saved Fred's people. That's what I did. So yeah, because that's the best option. So that is what I did. So what I did is I left Radar with the huge Enderman, by the way. And yeah, what he was doing is he was literally just distracting it. He was literally just distracting it the whole time, so we had to escape, and that's what he was doing. And yeah, that's what he was doing, by the way. That's what he did, by the way. Yeah, so. Yeah, and then after that, the very final bit of the episode is we jump out the portal. Well, I jump out first, and then all the others jump out eventually. Yeah, we discover something right near the end of what happens. So, yeah, so Beacon Town turns into an evil town, if you don't know. So it's where Roman has been doing everything while we're being away. So while we're being away, by the way, in the prison and stuff like that, yeah, Beacon Town has turned into Evil Town. So yeah, so the admin Roman takes over it all, by the way. So you can see all the beacons that go red, and there's like a massive tower thing in the middle of it, which is kind of like Roman's big massive empire thing. And yeah, it's mainly destroyed, by the way, after that. And we find out what happens or not in the in episode 5, by the way, when we actually finally defeat him, by the way, which is like the main thing that happens at the end. So that's what happens there. And yeah, apart from that, that is the end of episode 4. So yeah, the main thing that happens next is we go back to Beacon Town and we destroy the admin once and for all and take all his powers away. So yeah, so that's the main thing that happens in the final episode. So so that's the whole of episode 4, by the way, going below the bedrock. So that's what happens, by the way, at the end. At the end of that one. So yes, so if you've not already seen every video from this episode, I will leave them all in the description down below, so you can go and watch every single one if you haven't seen them. I've done 8 videos of this episode, so if you do want to check them all out, they will be in this video in the description, and all the links will be there. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. The 4th episode I think was really cool. Going below the bedrock I think was actually really cool, and stuff like that. Yeah, we discovered a lot of things, but the very final thing that we had to do is destroy Roman once and for all, and then nothing doesn't happen anymore. So there you go. Yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed me going over the full chapter of what happens in episode 4. I know that I've not explained everything, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed it anyway. So yeah, so hopefully you have. As I mentioned in the previous ones, I will be doing restarts on these, so I will be doing different choices next time when I do restarts on them, so stay around for them when I want to do them, and yeah, so yeah, if you have enjoyed this, I've got one more full chapter left to go through, and that is the very final one, which I'll be doing after this, so stay around for that. That's it for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.